as your turkey will be front and center on your dinner table, so you may want to make sure it's cooked to perfection.
And you can't forget about the ultimate side dish. We're talking mashed potatoes. So here to show us 2 delicious recipes that'll have your guests fighting for seconds is celebrity chef Curtis Stone
and today food contributor
Giada De Laurentiis.
What are you doing, Giada?
Well, Curtis was really worried about his gravy, so I'm just stirring it to make sure it looks perfect.
Listen, you cannot have lumpy gravy, okay?
There's no lumpy gravy. I'm making sure.
Giada, you're doing a good
So
job.
I'm his assistant.
Wait, Giada, what are you going to make?
Oh, the mashed potatoes.
Okay, and what are you going to make, Curtis?
The roast turkey.
Okay, let's do it. All right.
Okay, so first thing, I suggest brining your turkey.
Brine.
It takes a minute to do it, but the result is really fabulous.
And you do a wet brine.
A wet brine.
There's a difference.
Yep. So effectively, all these ingredients go into a pot. You bring it all to the boil, then you cool it down. You put your entire turkey into it's like a bathtub for your turkey, right? And then you stick it in the fridge for 12 hours.
You put it in the bathtub?
Not in the bathtub.
Like
it's
a
like
hot
a
tub.
bathtub. It's like taking your turkey to the spa. This is how it looks when it comes out, right? Pat it dry, sit it on some paper, what's that called?
Paper towel.
Paper towel.
Yeah, that stuff. And then you stuff it with a bunch of carrots, celery, and onion. Right, and
You don't put stuffing in there?
I don't. I do my stuff in separate. It's called dressing.
I love all the juices from the turkey in. I've done it that way up forever because my mother does. Sorry.
No.
This way you still get that because all those vegetables end up in your sauce, and then you just cross the legs.
Yeah, close those legs up.
And you're gonna
That's
literally
the hardest part for me.
tying
it?
piece.
Yeah.
Well, if you
I
have,
think
You need somebody to put a finger in there for you.
Yeah, put the finger in there.
Okay, let's
we
just wrap this up. We get it. Tie it. Move
You
on.
tie it, right.
Okay, we
My
get it.
fingers never. Just kidding.
you pick up the turkey, and
up.
thank you. You bring it over. If you've got one of these V-racks, that's great. Otherwise, just stick it straight on the vegetables. That works as well. Pop it in the oven. It's going to bake in the oven at 425 degrees for the first half an hour.
I have an important question.
Yes.
Do you tent it or just leave it with nothing on
about
it?
I leave it with nothing, but then I tent it after the first half an hour
After
if you
the
need
first
to.
half hour, so that
But
you do it?
here's the secret. A little bit of butter and some Worcestershire sauce. Right? You pour that in together. Take the sage stalks
sage.
And brush
that
away.
you didn't use, and then that becomes your little brush.
Look at that.
And then you go ahead, you brush it onto the
looks
turkey
good.
before it goes in the
your
oven.
fingers smell really good, too.
That's right.
Fingers smell good after?
It's like a religious experience. You smell of sage.
I
at the end
use
of it.
paprika, and then it gets all orangey.
Yeah.
No. She
Worcestershire
You
butter.
come to my house someday.
butter.
Then you tell
Okay,
my mother
now
she's
what?
wrong.
I didn't say she was wrong.
That goes into the oven. It comes out looking like this.
That looks beautiful,
That is
by the way.
beautiful.
Thank you. The important part is you let it rest
Yeah.
for a good
Don't
half
do
an
it
hour
right
before
away.
you carve it.
It's still cooking. It's still
It's
cooking.
a thing called carryover cooking. The temperature is continuing to rise in the turkey. So give that a minute, and then you go ahead.
Look
and
at that.
juicy
And
this
make
is.
sure your knife is sharp before you start carving.
That's a
Why?
really good Thanksgiving tip.
Yeah.
Because
I have to get in
it'll
there.
fall
I
apart.
gotta get involved.
Here, try the gravy with it.
Oh
so-
my gosh! Here, hold on.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
There you go.
And the gravy make from the pan drippings. It's brown butter and sage. You can get the recipe
Oh
at
my gosh, it looks
today.com.
I'll just finish everything.
Come on,
You ready?
Do some potatoes.
That is almost as
If
good
you
as my
want-
mom's. I tell you. Thank you.
Almost.
Come on, guys.
All right, potatoes. Who eats potatoes? Mashed
Me.
potatoes.
Yes.
So potatoes,
whipped.
peel, cut, start with cold water, garlic, rosemary. Okay, let it go until they're
What kind
soft.
of potatoes do you like to
I
use?
use russet.
Russet?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. And then I like this fancy little thing. I grew up with ricers. Did you grow up with ricers?
They should call it a potato, shouldn't they? Because it's got nothing to do with rice.
Right.
But yes.
Well, because I think, yeah. Anyway, so you take the ricer and here's some potatoes. So
you put them in there?
them in there.
Got it.
That's fine.
Okay.
And then
You
watch
just
your
smush
fingers,
it?
and then you smush it.
you
and
gotta
you
be
need a lot
strong.
of muscle for this.
Wow.
This is when you call a family member to come
Yes,
and help.
this is what-
Curtis.
Curtis!
Okay, so then you mush it.
There you go. I don't do that many
Yeah.
potatoes at a time, so I don't really have it. But look at that.
Wow.
Nice. Look at Curtis.
Wow.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Curtis.
Go, Curtis,
Awesome.
go.
That's a man,
okay, so
baby.
then you take that, okay, and then you add your favorite, lots
What's
of
that?
dairy,
Okay, good.
cream,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now Hoda can't have
salt. Well, she can have that. There's nothing in it.
Oh,
Here,
she doesn't
want that.
Here,
Olive oil. You can put olive oil in
I
there.
put olive oil. Did you
So
see me
you
put?
don't
I
use
didn't
butter?
put butter. No, olive oil, Parmesan
butter?
cheese,
Right. Wow.
What's that?
mozzarella.
Oh, man, that's
Oh,
like a
my
that's
gosh.
cheese with a little bit of potato.
Oh my gosh.
This is the Wet Watchers
Tasty.
approved
Okay,
version, obviously.
okay, but it's Thanksgiving, guys.
By the way,
it's Thanksgiving.
Giada's right. On Thanksgiving Day, do
yeah.
not cut calories.
Come
Eat the
on.
good stuff.
Don't eat it the next
Kath, how
day.
is that?
Good. Except it's cold. It should be hot. It's good though.
Really good?
Not as good as my mother's, but darn
What?
good. Sorry.
Oh,
Listen,
this
you. You can't taste it, can you?
No. Oh, by the way, that looks
Here.
really good, Giada.
It's delicious.
All right, for all of our Thanksgiving
very
recipes, head to today.com/food. Curtis, by the way, and Giada are going to be back tomorrow. It's a huge pre-Thanksgiving celebration on our plaza. More than 30 chefs will be out there. All your friends.
The main reason to tune in,
Yeah.
though, is because Giada's going to have my hairstyle tomorrow. She says she's
Curly
been
hair.
going to do the curly thing tomorrow. That's right.
All right.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.